أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brothers and sisters, welcome back to the Know Your Tajweed series. And in this episode, before we go into the 5 new letters, let's just go over the 5 previous letters. The 5 letters we did last week were za, sin, sheen, صاد, ضاد. Hopefully, inshallah, you've practiced them, and inshallah, if it's still not good, then go over those letters. Make sure you know those letters before you move to more letters, so you have a fluent and an easy way through. Now, the letters we're going to go through today as 5 letters are ta. There's a difference between this letter, ta, this letter, and ta. Ta is an empty mouth letter. Ta is a full mouth letter. Ta, it comes from approximately the same place where you pronounce the dad from. Ta is just a different way of saying it. Then the next letter, va, it comes from the same area of where the ta, the va, and the sad come from. But then instead, you can remember when we're pronouncing dad, we said that the tongue shouldn't go between the teeth. In this part, this is where the tongue should go in between the teeth. Va is different from val. Val is an empty mouth letter. Va is also a full mouth letter. Va. Then the next letter is another throat letter. Ain. It comes from the top of the throat as well. Ain. It should not be pronounced as an alif. Ain. It should not be pronounced as ain. That's too soft. It should come from the top of the throat. Ain. Next letter, ghoin. Is also from the top of the throat. It's different from kha because kha is lighter. Ghoin is like when you have water in your mouth and then you just start to clean your throat. How you just go? That's how the sound goes. Ghoin. The next letter, fa. So the letters are ta. As you can see, you can still see the bubble on the side. Like if you're pronouncing dad, that shows it comes from the same side, but the pronunciation of the letter is different. It's more of a T sound than a D sound. Ta and not ba, but ta. The next letter, va. If you can remember when we were pronouncing dad, I said the tongue doesn't go between the teeth. In this letter, the tongue should go between the teeth. Va is different from val. Ta and va are both full mouth letters, different from val. Val is an empty mouth letter. Va is a full mouth letter. And most of the time, it's wrongly pronounced. It's pronounced as za. That's a Z sound, which is a wrong pronunciation. The correct pronunciation of the letter is va. The next letter, ain. Comes from the top of the throat. Ain. Next letter, ghoin. Ghoin is another full mouth letter. As I said, it's like when you have water in your throat and you want to clean your throat, you go gh. That's where the letter comes from, the top of the throat as well. Ghoin. The last letter, fa. Fa is pronounced like the F sound in the word fan. Fa. So the letters are ta, va, ain, ghoin, and fa. Make sure you pronounce and practice these letters and master the pronunciation of the letters and know the differences, because ta has no dots and va has a dot above. Ta, no dots, va, a dot above. Ain, no dots, ghoin, a dot above. And fa has a dot above. You can see we will learn the difference between fa and qaf in the following episode. Jazaakumu'Allahu Khayr. May Allah make it easy for us to practice and pronounce these letters properly. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you next week.